want to start recording now?
For me.
All right,
Whatever.
cool. Welcome back. That we're doing it live. Fuck it, you know. So I'm not gonna lie. It's been like a month and a half since we last recorded.
Yeah, it's been forever.
The last day we posted a video was 9/11. It's All right, get him out of here. Get him out.
Get him out.
No, but yeah, we decided that fuck it, we'll do it live. We want to do a Q&A and shit. So Silas will be here in a minute. He's making food. We've been roasting him a lot. If you guys are not like in the live chat, you guys didn't know about it, but yeah, he's making food.
Though.
What's up?
Completely deserved, though.
Oh, absolutely. You know. But yeah, we're going to do a little Q&A. Figured we'll do it live, and then we'll go back to streaming afterwards. So it's gonna be fun. Anyone in chat have any questions to start it off, or should we just keep talking until then? You know, I think that's the best way we're gonna have to do it. I don't know, dude. I miss doing the podcast. It's been such. Well, we've been trying to have a guest star on, and that fell through like 2 or 3 times, and then also we had like fall break, and then just also like I'm busy all the time with like with school like for the past 2 weeks or so. So it just became like this whole thing where we just could not find the time to do it all together. So
yeah,
why am I hated for something Grant greenlit? Because it was Grant that greenlit it. He doesn't have any power here. He's not the one actively streaming.
When you said I'm gonna go make myself some chicken bacon ranch wraps, in my mind I was thinking, okay. Walk into the kitchen, throw some chicken in the microwave, throw some bacon in the microwave, cook them up, throw them in some tortillas with some ranch, and get my ass back online. What I didn't know is that we had to go to the farm, personally slaughter the chickens and pigs, get the ingredients, and then cook them by hand over a fire.
Yeah.
I was unaware we were spit roasting pigs to make these chicken bacon ranch wraps. That's my bad. That's my fault. I admit that's my fault. But I was unaware.
Yeah. Now, Silas, at this point, you know, this is just your own fault. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, let's blame him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mob mentality. Blame Silas.
Yeah, pretty much.
The mob is fickle, brother. They'll forget him in a day.
Oh my god, dude. What have we covered last? Like the last one, like we technically recorded a different episode, but I didn't air it or edit it because there's a lot of shit that I wasn't had to cut out because a lot of things. And I was like,
what things?
We're doing it live, Grant. I can't also cut it out here. So, I was gonna have to cut it out, and it was already a short episode as it was. So like the episode was gonna be like 30 minutes long. I'm like, at that point, there's no point in releasing it. It wasn't that good of an episode. So
you'll have to like start putting those like short clips together and post like one huge video on YouTube of like all of the moments that couldn't make it in.
We've had so many, dude. But technically, we've only had 2 episodes. We've had 2 episodes that we recorded that didn't make it to air.
Blooper reel.
But we can't even post those.
True. Well, you can post one of them. Can't post the other one.
Yeah, we can't post the original 3rd episode. But yeah, I don't know. I know we've talked about it so much, dude. But God, I wish we still had that episode, dude. Because that the theater episode was fucking hilarious. I don't know if it was as good as that original episode.
That one was very good.
It was like on the same line. I don't know.
We'll have to. We could do it with guests.
Yeah, but then it would be a thing of like having to schedule a few guests all at once, and you know how that works out.
Sure. Yeah. I get it.
We have enough trouble getting one, so like I don't know how like 3 or 4 is gonna work at one time.
Literally.
Do I not count as a guest?
I mean, technically, yeah, but this is also like the mod chat. I mean, the only mods we're missing now is Panda and Sedek and Scissors. But Sedek's asleep because it's like
I haven't
1 or
seen
2 a.m.
Scissors. Like,
I think it's pretty
Scissors has
good
been
that
busy.
Panda's in
Me and
here.
him been talking a little bit. He's been busy. He'll show up a little bit here and there, say hi, and then have to go back to what he's doing. And then Panda's just, he's here to make fun of me and then leave, or make a bet with me, lose the bet, pay me, and then leave. That's
Probably
usually
for the
how it
better that
goes.
Panda is in here.
Or win the bet, pay you, and then leave.
Yeah.
Well, it's been so long since our last official recording.
Mm-hmm.
I could damn near do an update.
Yeah, we can do an update. What
A little educational update. I mean, Shire's still painting with crayons. Carrot's, I don't know. Barely out of his high chair. So it's basically just me and you, because obviously
Yeah.
Silas works. He doesn't go to school anymore.
Dude. Okay, the last episode that we had, we talked about it didn't even make it to air.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk, no one got to heard about the drive that we had to do where we just fucked that dude over.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that. It was pretty interesting.
That was a pretty fun story. So for everyone in chat, me and Grant will occasionally drive back home for breaks and shit, and then drive back up. And on the drive back up to campus, I decided to get walkie-talkies for us, and we were in a team drive because he hates sitting on the phone because he wants to listen to music as well. So
Yeah.
that's what we decided to do. And there's this one dude. Me and Grant were stuck behind a semi, and Grant goes to turn to the left lane to pass it, and this dude comes flying by and blocks Grant. And then that was the first mistake that dude made that just ruined his day, because me and Grant are petty as fuck and like to have fun. So Grant's pretty pissed. I'm I don't want to start anything yet because I don't know what this is going to lead to. I know what this is going to lead to if I get involved. So let's see how this goes first. And so Grant gets over in the left lane, I get over in the left lane, and this dude gets... Wait, is this when he gets back over in the right lane or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does get back over in the right lane. And so Grant, I get in front of him, right? Because Grant stays in the left lane. I get in front of him. I go to the right and get in front of that guy. And then Grant matches the speed of the guy, and he tells me to just cruise at this speed. I'm like, all right, fuck it, why not? And so we just kind of lock him in. And this dude's obviously pissed. He slows down, gets behind Grant, and Grant slows down.
He's super pissed. He's not just pissed. He is livid.
He gets behind Grant. Grant pulls up to me and then matches my speed. And this dude just starts flashing his lights, getting just super angry with Grant. and so I'm like, all right, whatever. He gets back behind me.
And
Oh
then
never mind.
No.
I get in front of Grant. He gets up next to me, and we're coming up to a stoplight, right? And this dickhead speeds up and cuts me off. Doesn't turn his lights on or his turn signal on, right? Just cuts me off and brakes in front of me so he gets stopped at the stoplight. And so
Still get stopped, by the way.
I'm pissed now
perfect
because
image.
now he fucked up by messing with me as well. And so I just go over the the walkie-talkie saying, "All right, Grant, we're just gonna fuck this guy over. We're gonna make his life a living hell for the next 30 minutes."
Yeah, because we're not just team driving. We are trucker team driving.
Yeah,
with radios.
Yo, this was him. This image right here, that was him.
Yeah. And so, what we do is this foolish man gets back over in the right lane after passing everyone in the after the light. And so I decide to get in front of him again. Grant gets to the side of him, so we kind of box him in again. And then there's this truck in front of me who's like right before another light, and this dude is just going like so fucking slow, like indescribably slow. Like, we're slowing down, he's going slower than us.
Yeah, we go slow, he goes slower.
Yeah, and so I get back over in the left lane because we get stopped at this light. I get back over in the left lane to get past this truck, and then once the light turns green, I speed up, and Grant matches speed with the truck, who was going like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, like way slower than even the semi should have been going faster than this guy was.
Yeah, like this is like a pickup. So, like, this dude is just going like 10 miles an hour. And then there's just, we wait for the huge line of cars to catch up on the left side. And then Grant speeds up, so the rest of the crowd speeds up. And this dude is just locked behind this truck going 10 miles an hour. Just stuck in the right lane. And next thing we know, like, he's at the very end of the line of cars. And he just can't do anything about it. And we know he just ruined his day from there.
Oh, yeah. And keep in mind, we forgot to mention this part.
Mm-hmm.
After the initial box in, where Austin and I were driving right next to each other, and I like got over so that he could go past us after he like flashes his lights. He speeds up past me, but he stops right next to me so his wife can look at who I am. And I look over and flash the biggest shit-eaten, ear-to-ear grin you have ever seen. Literally, it was like I was the Grinch in the old cartoon. Just twisted smile. My face contorted to the most grotesque possible image you can imagine for a face to be.
I can picture that.
It's like one of those like bad Mr. Beasts thumbnails, or worse.
Worse. Way worse. No, if What We Do in the Night, if that one guy was in there, he'd have been like,
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, no, it's What We Do in the Night.
It's What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. In my car, you really are the most devious bastard in New York City. God, that guy was so pissed, and it brings me so much joy.
Yeah, dude. Should we talk about like when we were just driving up and that we had that traffic jam?
Oh, dude.
And we found out just how flawed your car was.
My poor baby.
Okay. Grant drives a 2004 a Toyota Avalon. That's what it is. So this thing is like, it's good, but it's old. And so we're going, and automatically we notice this thing is like it's loud as fuck. It's something ain't right. It's not going great because the oh my god, what's it called? Like when you were like sitting, like stationary,
idle.
Like when you're idle, the fucking
my RPM was like 700.
Yeah.
When I was idling, like when I was just sitting idling, my RPM was at 700.
Yeah, the RPM was what I was looking for, and it just didn't get better. So his RPM was like way too high while we're driving. So this thing is like shaking a little. Like, you can not shake. It's like vibrating. You could feel it vibrating and like humming a little more than it should. Yeah.
Yeah, the engine was screaming, but the problem was my transmission is kicking the RPM to where it needs to be. Like my RPM gauge is perfectly normal.
Oh yeah.
But my engine not sounding good. And my transmission isn't like switching gears really hard. So I think the automatic clutching system in my transmission is fucked.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, Chad, by the way, his check engine light has been on the entire time since he got his car. So
okay, but that's a different. Okay, that problem is that I have a check valve that it only affects my gas mileage. but I have a check valve that I can't get replaced because the part isn't made anymore.
Mm.
And my car is an import. So even if not only is the part not made, it's like impossible to get a hold of in the US now.
Yeah.
Because it's the Middle Eastern version of the car.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, Grant's like, yeah, we have to take this detour. Instead of taking the short detour that he usually takes, like, why don't I just take the easier route this time? We're like, okay, sure. And so now on top, I forgot to mention this also, he also doesn't have working AC in his car anymore. It also shut off a little bit ago.
Yeah, no AC.
So we have no AC. The engine is just struggling. And we get stuck in this traffic jam, and we're like, fuck. Like, what happened is they blocked off one part of the road, because of this wreck, but then they just stopped all traffic. So the traffic is just a huge line of cars, and they wouldn't let anyone pass. They just completely blocked a main route. And so Grant and I are sitting there going, should we just open the sunroof and start yelling at him or something? And so Grant opens the sunroof, and it opens all the way completely fine, right? And just wait. And we're like, we're laughing, and we're like, fuck it, we'll just turn around and just go back the other way. And so we turn around, and Grant goes, can you close the sunroof? I said, yeah, sure. He's like, yeah, just press it, and it'll close automatically. I press it, it doesn't close, and he just looks up and goes, fuck, there's another problem we got. And so I have to hold it down.
What works in the car?
Yeah, like the seats.
The seats.
The seats? Is that about it?
The only problem is the heating and like cooling aspect of the seats doesn't work. It's just like the physical translational movement of the seat.
No
Sit
fucking
down
way.
in the chair, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean the doors all closed.
The doors all closed and the wheels still spin, but other than that,
but they don't spin at the RPM that the car thinks they're spinning at.
Yeah,
it's a good car. It's a great car.
Move on, let it die.
But one of my favorite things was I was like, yeah, should I just say my goodbyes to this car before I head back inside? He goes, yeah, you probably should.
At this point, I am weeping as we're driving, mourning the loss of my beloved Ava.
Because I am as soon as we figure that out, bro, I am cracking jokes left and right because I know that I was like, he's like, it's gonna get us to our destination. I said, what's our destination? The scrapyard. And he tried to see a tear roll down.
It was a hard day.
I lost it when I saw that tear, bro, because I knew, I'm like, oh, I can finally cut deep the way he's been doing that shit to me. For
I never do that to you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Never.
Don't. I have clips. So many fucking clips of you roasting the fuck out of me. And when you denied those clips, I sent you one of them. And then for a full 2 weeks, you watched it every night going to bed, laughing and texting me about it. You motherfucker, don't you dare try and pawn off that you didn't do that shit.
Now I gotta watch it again.
God damn it.
Oh, now I gotta watch it again.
No.
Grant truly is the most devious bastard in all of New York City.
Oh, I gotta download it.
But anyway,
that way I can.
So I'm cracking jokes, just being saying yeah, dude, you. I was like, you're gonna take this to the shop? He goes, dude, I'm scared. I'm like, why? Because you're scared they're gonna be this is gonna cost way more than what it's worth. He was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, dude. You know what that means? Time to get a new fucking car.
You got money for a new car?
Nope. But yeah. I know you don't either, but I know you also don't have it to fix the car.
I'm in a really tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad situation.
And here's my favorite part of this all, right? Is I know if he can't get it fixed before we go back for November break, for Thanksgiving break, he's gonna have to ride with me in my truck. And he fucking hates my truck seats so much.
Oh, I had
we
him.
went on a trip to Florida together, right? And I drove, and he did not stop complaining about the seats the entire 14 hours we were driving.
Yeah, it was terrible. They're like, okay,
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I also made on the way back because we left around like early in the morning, right? 1 a.m. on the way back home, and so I'm like, hey, dude, I know you probably want to sleep, but I need you to stay up with me just so I don't fall asleep. And he's like, all right, fine. And then he just complained the entire time after that.
That's why like I don't know, just even having someone there is enough to help me because usually I just use music to get me through long drives and that works fine. Like I went to a few months ago. I went to Omaha and I had my brother ride along with me and he slept damn near the entire time, but it helped a lot. That's a long drive.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Austin's being bullied.
Yeah. What else is new?
Deserves it.
Fuck you too.
Every fraction of a second, he deserves it. Never feel bad for this motherfucker.
You're a piece of
He
shit. You
doesn't-
know that?
doesn't
You
deserve
really
your
are a piece
pity.
of shit. God damn it. I
Thank
fuck you over one time in the back rooms, and all of a sudden, you're mad at me.
Yes.
I love that clip so much, where you talk about how he was just hitting the gritty as he's walking away. But
Oh my God.
right before that, he's chasing after us, and I just close the door on you. You go you're singing Ave Maria. I
Yeah.
close the door on you. You go dead silent. You get through the door. You close it again. 2 seconds. You go. You're a piece of shit. You know that.
You know what clip I love?
I know which clip you love.
I sent it in the meme chat.
You're such.
I just want everyone to take a second to get on the Discord, go to the meme text channel, and watch the video.
This
I want to take a
motherfucker.
second because my TikTok keeps telling me Grant keeps sending me TikToks, but there's never anything new.
Yeah.
I do keep sending you TikToks.
Every time I go to check, it's the same two that have been there.
Let me look. I keep sending you TikToks. Because
I
like,
keep
oh,
getting
yeah,
the
Silas-
notifications, but there's never new ones for me.
Hey, and Silas, have you gotten any new ones from me yet?
I haven't.
Because I've sent you a
last
few
one I
as
got
well.
from you- the last one I got from you was on Thursday.
what's the last one you
I think
got
I see-
from me?
Okay. I don't know.
What-
The woman yelling on the plane and then Scooby Doo.
I said that.
Yeah.
Okay,
That motherfucker is
sent
not
that's
real.
the last one.
Yeah, he sent me
That's
that
the
last
one I
night.
have sent.
He sent me that
That's
last
the
night.
last one I've sent to you, Silas.
Yeah, but I've gotten like 3 notifications today. Ding Dong has sent you a TikTok.
I forgot that's his name.
That's what I sent. Yeah, no, it's not Ding Dong. It's Ding Dong You Wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it only shows me Ding
Yeah, it
Dong,
only shows us ding dong.
It's the
which
full.
is still great.
My
Yeah.
full title is Ding Dong You Wrong.
Yeah, all it ever pops
I
up as is
love-
ding dong, bro.
Because I fucking love getting in online arguments with random people who get like super heated.
He is that dude. I've seen it before. He'll just get in random arguments for no reason, just to piss people off. Like,
If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. You know?
bullshit. You'd still do it.
Not if it didn't work, because then I wouldn't get any satisfaction out of it. But oh my
Whatever.
goodness. Well, you can tell in an argument when someone gives up,
Yeah.
especially like online.
Mhm.
Because when they're just like, dude, you just really don't understand. It's like, oh yeah, they're done. It's
Mhm.
over for them. They're done. It's over. And oh gosh, the absolute cathartic feeling I get in my bones. I literally like float to my ceiling like Kermit the Frog in Shrek 3 whenever I win an argument online.
It's
For
not Kermit. That's Pinocchio, dumbass.
Oh yeah, Pinocchio.
What the
Kermit
fuck?
in Shrek.
Dude,
You
I'm
are
I'm
so
so high
fucking
on-
stupid.
I'm so high on just the thought of winning an argument online against someone and them just like giving up physically. Oh my goodness.
Fair
I
enough.
literally feel lighter than air. I feel like Drake when he sees a pie, just like floating towards it.
I love those memes, dude.
Just turns into the Family Guy scene. Peter, it's making me watch.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, me and Grant were talking about this earlier, Silas. I want to actually Carrot and Shire as well. I want to get you guys' opinion. What do you guys think about me switching to do some more horror games on stream?
Approve.
There's one
Oh,
that
there
I
you go.
told you a long time ago that I wanted you to play with me.
I don't remember what that was.
I think it was Demonologist.
As long as I get to play,
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I don't. How much is it?
I have no idea.
I'll check it
It's
out
a-
after
What
this.
is it?
If it's like $10, I can get it because I have like 11 left.
It's like 15.
Demonologist.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, what's the?
It's basically a Phasmophobia, but more intricate, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, we're actually about to play Phasmophobia later anyway, so that works.
I'm down to join.
Because like
I don't know how long I'll be on since I have an 8:30 in the morning.
True. But now like I'm gonna continue playing Rocket League, but like seeing as it is dying and shit, in terms of content, I want to be able to have a backup and start playing other horror games and like stuff like that too, to just try and even out my audience a little bit. That way it's not just like one game or nothing. Because
You should definitely start doing more like single player horror games.
the biggest problem is though they cost money. I don't have that.
They do cost money. I cannot dispute that.
Yeah. But okay. Actually, I wanted to bring this up. So, my mom's like, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, I'm like 20 years old now. Like, I don't really know. I'm like,
Both barrels of a 12
Legos.
gauge.
yeah.
You want
literally.
Legos?
No, hey, let me get to that. I was like, the only thing I really want is to just upgrade my camera, and I have one picked out. And my mom's like, "Why do you need a camera?" Like, and we got into like that little, if
Of course.
well, I know Grant knows well what I'm talking about. This was like first thing this morning, by the way. Like as soon as I woke up, it was straight into like, "Why do you need a camera?" and shit like that. I'm like, "To replace this." She goes, "But it's a regular camera." I'm like, "Yeah, but also operates as a webcam, just better quality."
Dude, that's why I love my brother because I love my family. They get me pretty good gifts most of the time, but they get me the same themes of gifts, either Deadpool or The Office. Don't get me wrong, I love those things, but I've gotten those things for the past 5 Christmases.
Mm-hmm.
My brother
Oh, yeah.
last Christmas got me a straight up fucking sword, and then this year for my birthday he got me a PC.
Yeah, sounds like a good brother.
Yeah, your brother's killing it.
Yeah.
And he's so, but the trade off is he gets to call me a bitch whenever he wants to.
Dude, Grant does that.
Wait,
Grant does that to me for free
wait.
anyway. Like-
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, your brother's getting paid?
Yeah, nice paying actually.
Yeah, he's paying to call me a bitch.
Wait, your brother's not getting that for free?
Yeah.
He used to, but then he decided to fuck up, and now every time I tell him thank you, he just says, "You're a bitch."
Fair enough.
My brother's been calling me a bitch.
Like he
I don't know, since he learned the word.
Yeah.
He reset this computer, and my profile name for the Windows profile is
Bitch.
bald-headed weeb.
Bald-headed weeb.
Yeah. No, but I was like,
He gets his jabs in.
I was like, I don't know, camera. She's like, "Why don't you send me some other stuff instead, just in case?" And I was like, "All right." And so I'm like, I have literally no idea, like what else. So I was literally thinking, like, dude, should I just ask for a bunch of Lego Star Wars shit?
Legos.
Exactly.
But
That's what I
like-
said.
But like, I showed up with the first 2 Lego Star Wars sets I have back in my house, and I got fucking torn apart. Like, why the fuck did you buy that shit? Because I just came home one day, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store real quick." I was like, "All right, have fun." I was like, "All right." I came back like 2 Lego sets and an energy drink. She's like, "What the fuck did you do?"
No one give him adult money.
Yeah, you really can't, bro. I should not have adult money.
You know what I get for Christmas every year?
Sucks.
Money. You know
Hey,
why?
hey, no
You know
one
why?
can dispute socks. All right. As I've gotten
True.
older, that is one of my favorite Christmas presents.
Well, before you go any further, Grant, the past 3 Christmases I've been like, yeah, can I just get money? And they're like, no, we want to get you something physical, like gifts and shit like that. I'm like, oh, fuck it, okay.
No,
Well, I
see,
want money.
where you say fuck it, okay. I say, well, that's too damn bad. All I want is money.
Yeah.
And you know what I get every year for Christmas? Significantly less value out of money than what I would have gotten out of gifts. But you know what? I don't care because it's money.
True.
True.
No, you know what you should ask for this Christmas? A new car,
Money. Dude.
a new
Dude,
engine.
My 2 front teeth. Like, fuck. That's all I
Give
want.
me a money, like give me your limit on my gifts. I will find something.
No, exactly.
I will wait to get it. I don't care. Just I would rather be much happier getting something that I know I'm going to use and enjoy.
Well, as
Facts.
my parents
But
are
then
like,
it's not thoughtful.
yeah, true. Well, I'm like,
Thoughtful
okay,
to me.
what's the limit you're willing to go? My parents are like, no, doesn't matter, just keep going. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, all right, well, how about this camera? Like, well, that's a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, it's a camera. You said, go. I'm like it's $500. I'm like, yeah, I know.
No, because I do
I
the
don't-
same thing. They're like, I'm like, what's the limit? They're like, don't worry about it. And then you keep adding stuff, then get you like one thing from the list. Like, I spent all this time looking for nothing.
Well, like I was like, okay, what should I do? I'm like, maybe I'll just add some stuff to my PC or whatever. So I went to like Amazon's electronics and shit. I found nothing. And so I was like,
No,
okay,
you see-
let me look through my friends' thrones and shit like that and see if they have anything that I would want. And I looked through it and I'm like, damn, I got all this. Fuck.
It's so true.
So,
Like, everything you want, you already have.
well, literally, there's only 2 things I need on my setup left, other than like a new PC, and that's like a better camera and then key lights instead of the lights I have now. But I don't want to have key lights for what I have right now because I just don't really have the whole room, right, for a room for it right now. And so, the camera would be nice, but like, I don't know how
I
that's
just
gonna
need a new
go.
headset, but I don't want to wait till Christmas to fucking get that shit.
You know what you should say, Austin?
What,
I don't want a camera. But you know what I do want?
money?
$500. Literally, do not get me anything else. Just give me $500 cash, and I will get anything that I want.
And I would say that, but then they go, that's a little too much. I don't understand the logic behind any of it.
No, I agree. My parents would be like, "Yeah, let's get that number down to like $20."
Yeah, no, I heard it's like, how's $20 sound? It's like, okay, it was like, here's a $500 gift. Like, oh, we'll do that. It's like, the exchange rate between gifts and cash is just not there.
That's why
17
we
cents.
love
Take it or leave it.
Grandparents always be coming in clutch with the cash.
Oh, true. I didn't even tell you that. Like, I did talk about how my grandpa has a Porsche, right? And I got to drive it.
Mm-hmm.
I know I told
What?
you, but I didn't tell them.
You did.
Yeah,
You told me.
you did on
Okay.
the podcast.
Well, I drove it to like the shop so it could get fixed, right? Because
You know that's in the will.
it was having a lot of problems and
that's in
shit.
the will.
Give me a second.
No.
Give me a second.
That
Because
face.
I'll
can see
get
it
to
in
that.
his
I'll get to
eyes.
that story in a minute. But anyway, during like I just went out to dinner with him before I came back up here for fall break, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I finally got it fixed up. It runs smooth as butter. When you come in for Thanksgiving, you're gonna get to drive it again for a bit. We can go on like a 200-mile trip if you want to." I was like, "Okay, all right." And and what you're saying about that, Grant, I guarantee it won't. You want to know why?
Because he's a cheap bastard.
No, because my parents.
What?
My parents are like, do you know what insurance is going to be like? I'm like, I don't know. It's pretty old. Can't be that
Yeah,
bad.
it is pretty old.
It's because it's like a 98 Boxster.
It's also going to partly depend on you.
True.
True.
Insurance isn't just based on the car. It
True.
also depends on your a whole bunch of shit.
True,
I
but
don't
we
know.
just got new insurance, so I don't know how it's going to be. But anyway, my parents are like, yeah, why do you even need a Porsche anyway? I'm just like,
Because it's awesome.
yeah, because it's fun. It's a nice little drive. My parents are
Because
like,
I could always just not register it, and then when I have the disposable income to pay for the insurance, then register it under my name.
Mhm.
Like I could just not drive it until I have the money for the insurance.
yeah. But like, it's a fun thing to drive, dude. I genuinely, you have never seen me like, you will never see me happy, or at least happier than when I'm behind the wheel of that thing. Because when I tell you, you don't know how fast you're going until you actually look at like the speedometer. And I'll give this example. My grandpa was driving down like the highway testing it out after he got it fixed, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I thought I was going about like 50 down the highway. I heard the like the wind like kicking through like the little valves or whatever it has on there. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
The inlets.
Yeah.
The air inlets.
Yeah, exactly. And he heard that like that kind of kick. He's like, "Huh, I'll check the speedometer real quick." And he was going over 100 miles per hour when he thought he was going 50. And I thought it was the same way because I was going down these like back roads where like towards the like shop or whatever. And I thought I was going, say, I don't know, 40, and I was going 75.
Rookie numbers. Ava would break that any day. In her prime, Ava was a speed demon.
Keep in mind, this has been sitting in a garage for about 4 or 5 years. And
That's why we all need to just move to Japan because we can get super sports cars, go fast enough, cops won't even care.
well, like the thing was also, I was also driving very carefully too, because at the time, the left mirror, there was no mirror. Like the attachment there for it was there, but the mirror itself was not there. So I couldn't. And it's a convertible, but like the top was still up, so I really couldn't see out of the like rear view. And then like the right side was just like you couldn't see anything on the roads, so all I saw was just cornfields on the right side, right? So I was like, I cannot see what's behind me. If there is a cop and I am going too fast, I will not know I'm getting pulled over because I can't hear anything but the fucking air going around the car and the fucking turbocharger.
True. To turbo or to supercharge? That is the question. Those are the only questions you should be asking.
No, dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Have you ever seen the video like in the during the Grand Tour where Hammond is driving? Oh god, it was like his modified Riviera, right? And he put the fucking
Yes.
like thing above the engine. I can't remember what it's called, but he's talking about it.
He didn't mess with the timings to fix it.
No, that was Jeremy who put the nitro or nitros on it, right?
Okay.
But I'm talking about him. And he put like the giant like, is it a turbocharger or something? I don't remember what it is. But
That's a supercharger.
Supercharger, yes, like the supercharger that was like blocking his like the entire hood, so he couldn't see. But when he saw it, he just giggled to himself. I looked at the camera, realized he was giggling, and just kind of stopped smiling.
Yeah.
That exact giggle that he had is exactly the same giggle that came out of my mouth when I'm like you see here like a roar for an engine, and I hear a whistle, and I'm going way faster than what my truck does.
Yeah.
I was giggling, grinning from ear to ear, bro. Oh, it was so fun.
I understand that so much. Last time I went to Florida, my stepdad rented a car and they gave him the keys for it, but the car wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave him a free upgrade to a what's it called? A Charger with a Hemi.
Mm-hmm.
And it was souped up to shit. I don't know how it was a rental car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's because so how rental companies work is like as a civilian, you can give them a temporary contract to rent out your car. And so that's how a lot of cars make it to rental places, is that people who are like, okay, I'm not driving this very much, but I do want it to be driven. I'm going to give it to a company. They're going to sign a contract so that any damages that happen to the car is on them and not on me. And they'll pay to get me the entire car back in the same condition that it left me. And then the rental company will rent it out to people. So that's how you get like crazy, like modified cars and rental companies, is because people are like, you know what? I'm not driving it right now. It could be making me money. And
Well,
want...
Those people are ballers. Two.
Mhm.
Every time he started that car and we were driving it, me and my stepdad would just look at each other and giggle like little fucking kids.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
was so much fun to ride around in that
Oh,
thing.
dude, it was so funny to me, like, afterwards, right? Because when I was driving the Porsche, that was the first time I've ever driven those back roads, right? I've ridden in those back roads because it's near my grandpa's house, right? The
Mhm.
mechanic shop. So I've ridden in those back roads, but I've never driven it. And I had to drive it like a week later in my truck. And I didn't
Mhm.
slow down as much as I should have because I was used to the Porsche's like cornering speeds.
Mhm.
And my dad was like holding on to the side, going, "What? You do know you have brakes, right?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm not used to driving these roads. There's a turn here, and I didn't realize because I never saw it in the first place when I was driving the Porsche. I just turned the last second, and I was back on the straightaway."
Like, whoa, those are some nice words. Too bad I'm not reading them. Use your fucking brakes.
Oh, dude, it was so funny because like I have never seen my dad more afraid to be in a car in his life than when I was like hauling ass through those back roads in the truck. Which, keep in mind, I did test this to see what is the difference in cornering speeds between the Porsche and my truck, and it's about 40 miles per hour difference in the cornering
Oh
speeds.
my god.
So imagine, like, when I should be slowing down for these turns, going like 20, I'm going like 45.
Oh yeah, I do that in Ava all the time.
In my truck, which could easily flip pretty easily if I didn't slow
Yeah.
it down enough. But in that Porsche, I was going 75 on those.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, my dad was like, he was fearing for his life. He was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can ever ride with you again." He's like, "Next
Wow.
time, I'm driving."
It's like, don't be such a puss, Pops. Let's go.
Motherfucker, we just had a conversation about this.
And you know, I didn't even see it until after I'd finished saying it, and I saw, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is perfect.
He does this to me
I'm
all the time
enjoying
on
a
stream.
looking Mirror Austin.
Why?
I'm enjoying looking at mirrored Austin because I have Discord up and his stream up on two different screens, and his stream is flipped,
It is, but not.
and I can't stop looking at it.
No. Okay. It is mirrored on stream, right? But, not at this moment, right? Because at this moment, it's just showing the Discord screen. My camera is like deactivated on here, so it shouldn't be showing it.
It's
I
mirrored
don't
up.
know, but
And yet it is.
throwing me off.
Yeah. I saw your question, Shire. I don't know. It just is.
What is
The only
Shire's
reason I-
He said, "Why is
The
your
only
face
reason
so asymmetrical?"
I only said that because they're mirrored, and like one is way different than the other.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like that. That's one of the things that always like pissed me off in the beginning when I flipped it finally on there is because like, oh,
So if anyone
I see what you
learning
mean.
Austin
No,
search
I
side-
know what you mean. You're seeing it differently on my camera here than I am. That's
Yeah.
why it looks different on that stream. So what I'm seeing on my stream is the same as I'm seeing on this, but you're seeing this differently on Discord than I am. So that's why it looks different for you. But yes, my face does seem very asymmetrical when you look at it differently because like that's the difference of like when I look in a mirror versus when you look at me. We see two different things. And that's
Yeah,
what
no dip
That's
up.
one of those high thoughts that no one like no one you know sees you as you see yourself. Everyone sees someone in a different way.
Mm-hmm. That's why like
It's like voices, like on like recordings.
everyone hears you differently. You hear
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah. That's why like right now, I like tricked my brain into kind of hearing it how you guys would hear it, like somewhat. like just to a certain degree, because I'm so used to hearing my own voice in my recordings all the fucking time. So my brain hears it higher than it should sound to me because I'm just so used to hearing it.
I
But
feel like microphones bring out the way I slur my S's. I feel like
Same.
they really bring it out a lot more.
it drives me crazy when I'm hearing that like on Discord and through my voices and
I
shit.
can't listen to the podcast. Like I just can't because hearing my own voice just pains me on there. And
Shut
my
up, right?
microphone is
You
shit.
showing- Oh yeah, you're looking at. Yeah. It does look different. It is. I wish I was not watching that, so it doesn't confuse the viewers. But yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Watching that on stream was trippy for a second.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
I gotta watch this now.
I turned right, and me and myself were just looking at each other, going, "What the fuck's going on?" What time?
Go like cross-eyed.
I fucking hate you, Grant. I see that question there, you piece of shit. Yo, can we stop streaming that screen?
Yes. Yeah.
I can just see myself here now.
Maybe you
I
just.
could just like hide my hair here, so I look bald, like Silas.
I still see it.
I know. There we go.
That really accentuates your giant ass forehead.
I know it does, dude. Why do you think I always have why I wear a hat and why I always have my hair down like that?
Why don't you just grow your hair out?
Fuck you. That's why. All right. Son of a bitch. Dude, Shire, stop sharing your screen, bro.
It is not my fault per se that your barber cuts her hair vertically.
No, that is one thing that I noticed. Which okay, so I used to go to a different hairstylist, right? And I go to a different one, right?
Yep.
But the original one, before she got a different job as like some kind of computer scientist or whatever, I don't remember what it was.
Fucking bitch leaving you.
Well, I was like, damn. She used to cut it to where it was like it wasn't straight like this. It was like kind of like a V, right?
Yeah.
But now she just goes right over. I was like, ah, damn, that sucks. But at the same time, it also doesn't.
Complain.
Huh?
You could always like complain.
But I don't for this exact reason because it used to drive me crazy when last year at Purdue, right? When I couldn't get a haircut, right? It would go to like right here, but like the rest of my hair would be like up here, so it would drive me fucking crazy when it would be like at eyebrow level. Like I couldn't go anywhere to get it cut because I didn't have my car. Shit. Now I do, but at the time I couldn't.
You should just do what I do.
What's that?
I just go like a couple of months between haircuts.
But your hair is curly.
Just give up and shave it.
Dude,
I can't
facts.
say I haven't thought about it because here's the thing. I'm gonna go bald eventually. Like it's destined to happen because my dad's bald. My grandpa would be bald if he didn't get like
My mom's
hair
bald.
implants. My other
Your
grandpa,
grandpa got hair implants. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is a level like I am unwilling to stoop to.
I know. And then my other grandpa, I never really knew him, but he also was bald. So I'm like, I'm fucked either way.
Dude, ever since I've been wearing this like straw cowboy hat, I have been getting compliments out the ass. Like it is actually working for me.
Okay, guys, we have a question by a new chatter, right? First time chatter. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. What is? Yeah, yikes. What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Ban him.
It's only good if it's a Hawaiian. If you get pineapple on any other kind of pizza, you're
What's
wrong.
Go
I agree.
ahead.
I agree.
Say his name.
I think pineapple on
Pickle
pizza.
came with
already.
my uncle.
Yikes! Yeah.
I have a personal
Can we
I have a
not?
personal quarrel with pineapple on pizza. Not because, you know, the flavors aren't necessarily like it's not like the flavors are necessarily bad.
Mhm.
I have, you know, I'm like I'm like high functioning autistic, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna say, spit it out,
problem
buddy.
I have a real problem with textures,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
warm pineapple is one of those things that literally just makes me want to jump off a bridge. It doesn't matter what it's on, what form.
Yeah.
If it is pineapple and it is warm, it's over. I knew it was this. I fucking
Yeah,
knew it.
I knew it. I'm like, he's been quiet for so fucking long.
He's been quiet for too long.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Oh, I can crank out alts unbelievably fast. Give me like
Let's
a
not.
minute.
But yeah, anyway. No, dude. I have a problem with like hot banana flavors, right?
Mm,
Because
Yeah.
did I ever tell you about the story of the 99 shots?
yes.
Mm-hmm. That was like the bad day where I had like that really bad drink with like the blueberry syrup in it.
Dude, the worst drink I've ever had was that pickleback shot.
Ugh.
You guys should try a dead Nazi shot.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it's
well,
called. It tastes like toothpaste, and it makes you want to crawl into your own grave and die.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd prefer toothpaste over that fucking pickleback.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so
I hate
serious.
pickleback shots. Ugh. But
Because that's the thing. I was already super fucked up.
Oh yeah, I remember
And-
you telling me the story of this shit.
And this girl just walked up with a shot glass and said, "Here, take it." And I said, "Thank you." And I drank it right there.
thank you.
And I went, "I fucking hate you." And I gave her back the glass.
Thank you.
But no, it was like
I don't know how I picture Grant at a bar. Have you ever seen that meme of a group of guys sitting at a bar drinking, and then a girl compliments one of them, and then all of a sudden he does the Pennywise face and starts bobbing up and down?
That's true.
That is what I picture.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm him.
yeah, good one, Carrot. I see. He credited 484.
44.
Anyway,
Ain't I? That's
so
the name. Ain't I?
anyway, what I was gonna say is like the 99 shot, right? So this was the day I got super fucked up, like the most drunk I've ever been. Like, I mean, I threw up twice that day.
Oh, that's a lot. That's actually pretty serious, bro.
like not like
From being drunk, I've only ever thrown up once, and then I was just done.
no, mine was
I
like
kept drinking.
mine was like I drank a shit ton, like a metric shit ton, right? I threw up. I ate food, and on the last bite of my food, I went and threw up my food,
Oh no.
and then went to bed. And it wasn't even 6 p.m. yet.
Oh damn.
I was
Three I and I three.
yeah,
This is incredible pace.
yeah, but
Honestly, it's kind of impressive.
yeah, but no, like Ethan brought over those 99 shots, and I had 3 of them. And if you don't know what 99 shots are, they are 99 proof shots. And
Which
so,
is, it's almost 50%.
yeah, almost 50% alcohol. It's 49.5%.
Which isn't very much, but it's close.
If you're doing shots if you're doing shots of those
Wow.
on top of drinking all day, it doesn't feel like not much.
Yeah.
But the first 2 I
Well, it
took,
doesn't feel like much at all.
222, yeah. The first one I took was a blue raspberry, right? It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And then when I was a lot more drunk, I took another 99 shot that was green apple on top of like 5 fireball shots right after. And then later that day, I was like, hey, we got one more left. It's a banana 99 shot. And I was like, oh, sick. But he didn't tell me is that it had been sitting out in the sun all day. And it was like 90 degrees out. So not only did it burn from the actual alcohol, but it also burned from just the heat of the drink.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's so
Wait, first of all, you're not
my
supposed to be
throat
mad
was
at
it felt like there was
you just
lava
said.
poured down my throat. I was like, oh my god. That almost made me throw up. But then right after, Ethan goes, "Here, I'll make you a different drink so that to wash that one down." And then that was the blueberry drink that finally made me throw up. But if I'm keeping count of like how much alcohol content was there, bro, I'd say upwards of 25 shots in total that day.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Yeah, thanks so much for the follow, Pickled P. But yeah, no, that's that's how it was. Grant, I'm not sure if I told you that. Like, it started off with like Long Island's, then it went to Apple Crowns and Sprite, then it went to Fireball and the 99 shots, and then that blueberry drink. It was like, okay, this is pretty fucked up, to be honest. Oh, well, wait, what's the most drunk you've ever been, Silas?
I've told you guys that story when I blacked out, stole a car, and screamed I'm Captain
Oh,
Jack Sparrow, and still don't know what happened to that car.
Yeah, good point. What about you, Grant?
What?
Most drunk you've ever been?
Oh. So it was the night that girl gave me that pickleback shot.
Yeah, the UFC fight.
Yeah, because I drank what? It was like 80 ounces of like the jungle juice mix that they had made.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay, I ran out of numbers.
I proceeded to do a whole bunch of shots after that.
Mm-hmm.
I threw up in my mouth like twice. Just swallowed that shit down like a real man. I never actually threw up like outside my body.
Mm-hmm.
Never escaped, so I was going strong. But even as drunk as I was,
Mm-hmm.
the millisecond the dude threw up next to me,
It was over.
I was stone sober.
Oh, dude.
I was in there like a maid. I was at somebody else's apartment cleaning up. I was like, dude, this is awful.
No, I don't think I've ever seen my dad quite as angry as that day that I was like that drunk. Because thankfully he has a new car now. But he used to talk about all the time how he could still smell the vomit in the truck, in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically what happens, like, I got super fucking drunk, right? And my dad is like, "Oh shit, you drank way more than I thought you did." And he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go eat, and you're gonna get some food in your stomach because you are fucked," right? And so he's like,
Never
"All right,
helps me.
yeah." No, every time I eat food, I always throw up afterwards.
No, my problem is if I drink mixers that are sugary, that's when I get super sick.
Fair enough.
Like the alcohol plus like the sugar.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, here's the thing, right? I told him, like, "Hey, I am not getting in that car. I can barely walk straight. Everything is spinning. There's no fucking way I'm getting in that car because you drive like a maniac, and if I get in there, I'm going to throw up." He said, "You're not throwing up in my car." I said, "Then don't let me get in the
Not if
car."
I get in it. Yeah, I was about to say, not if I get in it.
And he goes, "Get your ass in the car." So I said, "All right, it's your funeral." And
Yeah, literally. That's just your fault.
yeah,
That's an idiot text at that point.
Yeah, I get in the car, right? He pulls up to Culver's, and I mean, literally.
The entire alphabet in your chat.
Yeah, I saw. Literally, as we pull into the Culver's, right? Like, we are just about to hit the, like, drive-through intercom thing. And I'm like, "Hey, you need to pull over now." He parks, and before I can even open the door, I throw my hands up and just start projectile vomiting.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking
that's just
anger that came out of my dad's voice.
Nah, he deserved it. That's just an idiot text.
And then,
Like, if you're like, dude, I'm gonna throw up if you do this.
and then, wait, it gets way worse throughout the night, right? He goes, "Motherfucker." He gets so pissed off, right? They're like, "All right, we're dropping you off home," right? They're like, take a shower or bath or whatever. He's like, "Actually, he's like, "Don't take a shower, you're gonna hit your head. Take a fucking bath," right? He's like, "But don't fall asleep. We're gonna go pick up Culver's and we're gonna clean my fucking car out." And I said,
Immediately fell asleep in the shower.
you got it. I take a bath. I shut the water off. Right out. I am like instantly. Right?
Oh my goodness.
And I wake up to hearing boom, 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 boom. Did you fucking fall asleep like I told you not to? I said, no, I'm just finishing up.
No, I'm fine. I'm
And so,
fine.
and so I shut the water off after finally washing off, right? He's like, all right, you got food in there. Go fucking eat. I eat Culver's, right? On the last bite of my chicken, as I'm about to put it in my mouth, I go, oh no. I put the last bite down. I run to the bathroom, and I puke everywhere but the toilet.
Mm. You walk back. Mom, I flew up. Mom,
No,
I flew up.
I didn't even have to make it to tell my parents that because they heard me say, oh no, and bolt. And so they followed after me, like scurrying after me. And then they just saw me throw up. And like I hit the toilet, but I didn't hit like inside the toilet.
Yeah, you like hit the edge of the ball. Yeah.
And it was just like it was on the curtain, on the fucking floor. It was like
Curtain?
everywhere. Like the shower
No.
curtain. The shower curtain.
Not the curtain.
Which later we had to change. But oh dude, my dad, when he saw that, he fucking blew up. Cause he's like, we just finished fucking cleaning the car, god damn it.
Yeah, that's what he gets. He should have just left you outside. It's kind of his fault, to be honest. I feel like a whole lot of blame got put on you for things that, as adults, they should have been like, you know what? It's probably not a good idea to bring him inside or inside my car.
No, or not keep me like unattended by the
full
fireball,
stomach.
bro.
Yeah, literally.
Or
Fireball
next to,
just
or
sounds
with
so
Ethan,
easy.
because he was an irresponsible dude before he had a child.
Dude, Fireball just goes down so easy.
It's so good, dude. But
Just smelling cinnamon makes me want to throw up. Too many bad memories.
oh,
My
dude.
body revolts it.
No, but to this day, my dad still makes fun of me for throwing up in his car, but it was completely his fault.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Thank you for finally having my back on that, because like literally every single person refuses to like yeah, no, well, you shouldn't have thrown up, or you should have opened the door, rolled down the window. I'm like, it hit me immediately after I told him, hey, don't let me in the fucking car. It's on him.
Or hear me out. They should have been like, damn, this kid's drunk as fuck. Maybe I should throw him in the bed of the like. Maybe I should pop the trunk and drive with him open so he can throw out the bag.
No, but I was in like the denial stage of drunk. I was so fucked up. I was in denial that I was even drunk. The parents were like, all right, they're like, oh my god, are you fucked up? I'm like, no, I'm not drunk. And then I'm like can't stand up. I put my arm on something and I just fall over.
Okay. I have never, ever. That is not true. Okay.
Yeah.
I have never
All right,
been
see, Jared.
able to not walk.
I was walking, just not straight.
Okay. I have definitely not walked straight before.
I was walking like a buzzed person would walk on an escalator, or like on one of those like airport like you know those moving pathways, going the opposite way, so they're trying to walk the opposite way it's going, but like they're buzzed. Like that's how I was walking. Like it just wasn't connecting. Yeah.
There was one night that I got really drunk.
Yeah.
And like I felt fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And I started walking to my bed and just threw up all over the floor.
Oh yeah, on the wall.
No. That I wasn't drunk then. I was sick. Man.
Oh yeah.
This is like completely different. This is like 2 a.m. like cleaning up and like mopping the floor. Like it was bad.
Yeah. Was this with Morgan or Mal?
Now.
Oh god, this was like somewhat recent. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, because I was like going to bed, and so at like 2 a.m. I'm like cleaning up vomit and like mopping the floor.
I still love like I that night that we got drunk last year at like in the dorm, right? I still like the only thing I really remember from that night is like one, that was the night my grandma died, but like two, I just have this image of me just talking to Jackson, walking past him. He goes, "Hey, where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to throw up." He's like, "All right, good night." I'm like, "Good night." And that was it. That's all. That's what I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most terrible college experience. I'm going to go throw up. All right. I feel so good.
Especially after like it was a community bathroom things too, so like that's even
Oh
more.
yeah.
I
I'm not
still
gonna lie.
can't believe, dude. I still can't believe that the first week, someone managed to run past all 7 stalls, the
And threw
other
up in
2
the urinal.
urinals to throw up in the one urinal that everyone liked to use because it was private.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
How about we save some stories for the good old next time?
Oh shit! Yeah, we've been recording for over an hour.
Shire, are you there,
Yes.
buddy? I just want to let you know. Whenever you're older, and you can do it safely, drinking is so fun.
I was wondering where you were going with this.
It is
I
so
love being
great.
21 because it takes an insane amount of alcohol for me to have a hangover. Like, I don't get hungover easily.
Oh,
Yeah.
me neither.
The young body just resists.
Yep.
I'm never hungover, but sometimes I wake up drunk.
I've only ever been hungover the last time that I went to Florida because on our last day there, we had a lot of alcohol that was undrank, and obviously since we were leaving Florida, we couldn't bring it back on the flight.
Yeah, somebody's got to drink it.
So I took the responsibility of drinking everything but the beer, and according to my brother-in-law who cleaned up the mess while I was passed out, there was bottles everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I get super fucked up, I get like the you know how people with Down syndrome stare at like food?
Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
You know, like the look I'm thinking, like I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Grant has came right off the press with this one.
Yeah.
Like head down, mouth open, eyes looking through the eyebrows. That's how I like when I'm super drunk. It's like the Kubrick stare. I'm like,
Dude, that's me looking at my food right now, which I still have not eaten.
You haven't eaten. That's
No,
why you
I
wanted
wanted-
to.
that's
That's
why-
why you wanted to eat.
that's why-
That's why you wanted
That's
to
why I
end.
wanted this to be over. I love you guys, but I'm hungry.
Dude, yo,
And I'm
gonna be-
excited,
there was
I'm
so
excited
much
to hear how
downtime.
Grant's going to end this.
you
there
were
was so
quiet
much
for so
downtime.
long. I thought you were eating, like dead ass.
No, I just don't want my mic accidentally picking anything up.
Fair enough. Yeah, but no, I mean we can go ahead and wrap things up if you guys want to.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. This is the first ever live podcast we've done. You know, it was fun. Not a whole lot of Q&A, but it was fun.
Not do one every time, but we should definitely do it again sometime.
Can I talk about for a
Mhm.
second? This is the highest viewership I've had since I've been moved to this apartment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting numbers that was like what I was getting this summer from just this.
That'd be-
Maybe,
thank
we
you
should
for
maybe we
everyone
should
that's in
consider
here.
doing this every time.
Thank you for lurking. Everyone
Yeah.
who's in here
Thank
lurking.
you guys for being here. If you
Grant,
guys,
how are you going to leave us off? That's what I want to know. That's
well,
what I'm
hang on.
excited to hear.
Before we do that, if you guys want to be able to, you know, if you guys didn't make the whole thing and you guys want to actually listen back to this, we do. It's in the about section under the Spotify or under the listen to the podcast. It's on the Spotify there, or if you don't have Spotify and you want to listen to it on YouTube, it's under my YouTube channel, and you guys can click on there, and it'll be out probably next Monday. But yeah. All that being said, Grant, go ahead and send them off, and we'll continue streaming after this, by the way. But in terms of like podcast, it's over.
It is a reality of life that the police don't care as long as you're not dumb. So no matter your age, no matter what you're thinking about doing or what you might do, you should always accept that drink, because you will never regret the memories you make or the memories you lose. Have a great day. God, we love you. See you later.
I can't even edit that out because it was live. Thanks, dickhead.